When it comes to setting boundaries, it is very, very, very important that you stick to it. With boundaries in your personal life and in your business life. The reason I say that is because it can drain you. When you don't set boundaries, you start dealing with other people's life. You understand what I'm saying? You start putting their life into your life, your schedule into their schedule. You don't have no time for yourself. Setting boundaries separates that. It gets overwhelming. And it's hard to prioritize sometimes. It really is. If you don't set boundaries, it's hard to prioritize. So what you want to do is set boundaries. And this video is to help you set boundaries. But first, we're going to get into some things. Because you got to understand, it's different type of boundaries. A lot of people don't even know. You got physical boundaries, emotional boundaries, clients boundaries. Like, it's so many boundaries that we overlook. And we forget the main one, personal. That personal boundary that you keep for yourself. Because I tell you, if you don't set it, you can get drained. You can get drained, and you'll probably be that type of person where you feel like everything is going good. You know, you got your schedule set, but you putting on too many tasks. You got too many tasks that you're trying to knock out one by one, deadlines, things like that, meet up with clients. You're not setting your boundaries on what you can do and can't do. I used to be the person where I accept anything. Like, somebody want me to do a song with them on this track, yeah, I'm with it. But not realizing that that don't fit me. You know, just to get my name out there, okay, cool, but it don't fit me. So I had to take a step back and realize setting my boundaries on my goals, my values, and what I want to do in life. If it ain't in there, I'm not going to do it. It's no point to keep saying yes to something when you know it's not for you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do it. Set your boundaries so people know exactly how to come at you. You know, don't think they're going to get mad. They're not going to get mad. Setting boundaries is not a selfish thing. A lot of people think it is. You selfish, you know, you want to be to yourself, this and that. No, it's not that. It's just some things I'm going to do and some things I'm not. I'm grown. I'm grown. I grew out of them old things. I'm moving on to the future. You stuck in the past. Nah, we're not having that. I set my boundaries so I know what I'm going to do and not do. And when you do that, you become a better person. You understand what I'm saying? You become a better person. You see things clearer. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's necessarily for you to do it. Because if you don't, like I said, you'll get drained. You'll be taking on so much, knowing you can't handle it, and you're trying to balance it, and it's not working out. So you have to realize, like, take a step back for a minute. Take a step back for a minute. Let's get into these tips. So setting boundaries, get you a schedule. Get you a schedule. It's on the calendar, on your phone, you know, and put what dates and things that you need to do. You understand? Try that for a minute. I know a lot of people don't like to do it. Just try it. It don't hurt. They say don't knock it till you try it. So just try it and see what works for you. Okay? Second thing, get your personal boundaries. You know, let your clients know, okay, we can't do this, we can't do that. You know, I'm not going to do this type of work on you. You got some tattoo artists out here that don't want to touch your face. Especially if you underage or it's just not their preference. You know, you got people like that. They're not going to do it. They're not going to tack crazy things on you that you want. They're setting a boundary. They're letting you know, don't cross this boundary. Like, and when you do that, people respect you more. Just imagine you setting your boundaries and letting somebody know, like, look, this is what it is. Like, this is what it is. Even in relationships, that's the main boundary to set. A lot of people don't set boundaries in a relationship. They got boyfriends and they got girlfriends and they in a relationship. And you like, yo, like you ain't set the boundary. You got to set the boundary. What this person can do and can't do. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no sitting on his lap. None of that. None of that. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. Alright? Ain't none of that. We ain't doing that. So you got to set boundaries on your life and what you got going on and how you trying to make a difference. You understand? And you want to keep that energy. You want to keep that energy to yourself, because not setting boundaries is going to drain that energy. That's the third. Look, don't let it drain your energy, people. Don't let it drain your energy. I understand it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy setting boundaries because you got so many people that's tied up into your life. You know, they telling you this, telling you that. And you like, okay, you know, that sound good. Let me go do that. Oh, that sound good. Let me go do that. Like, you didn't set a boundary where you just say, you know what? I'm going to focus on me. Like I just said, you bringing their problems into your life. That's what happens when you don't set boundaries. And I promise you, once you set them boundaries, your clients, they're gonna appreciate you more than you ever got appreciated. Because now they know how to accept you as a person and not just a business. Oh, it's a difference. It's a difference. People look at you as money signs. They look at you as money signs. How they can make money off of you, and you're looking at them how you can make some money as well. But if you set those boundaries and let the person know, like, okay, I treat this person like a person. Like, I understand this business that we're doing, but you still got to treat this person as a person, a human being. We're going to make mistakes. We're not perfect. We're not trying to be. But if you don't set those boundaries, you're just going to end up like low energy. You're not going to have that same self-respect for yourself. The self-esteem going to go down. Like, so much goes on when you don't set boundaries, people. When you don't set them boundaries, your life changes. And not in a good way. Like I said, not in a good way. It really don't. And I just remember, like, taking on different tasks, knowing I got deadlines coming up, and I still do it because I wanted to push myself. You know, I said forget a boundary. I wanted to push myself and see how many songs I could knock out. Like, see how much material I could put out. And I did as much as I could, and it drained me. It drained me. I didn't have no energy for my family, my friends, or the job. I had no energy left. I had no energy for myself. It was like I went into a depressed stage. I should have just set a boundary of what to do and not. Now that I know though, like when you learn from your mistakes. If you knew better, you do better. And that's the truth. That is the truth, people. It's no lie. It's no lie. So my conclusion for y'all, please, please, please set boundaries. It's definitely going to help you in your personal life and in your business life. Because you got to understand this, those are two different things. A lot of people don't understand how me as an artist and then me as a father, it's two different roles that we're playing here. It's two different roles that we playing. But a lot of people, they don't see that. They don't think you could just separate the two. It's very hard to separate the two. It takes time because you're so caught up into your business. It's hard to become that father to them kids because you want the best for them. You want the best for them, so you stick more to your business because you know your business is going to provide that money to get the best for them. You understand what I'm saying? So the more time you put in your business, yes, you're taking less time from your family, but in the long run, it'll pay off. But sometimes we don't have the long run. You know, life is short. That's why I say set boundaries so you can have that time with your family and have that time with your business. You can do both. You can multitask if you plan it right. A lot of people don't plan it right. You gotta learn how to plan it right. But please like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend that Ty Skills must be tripping.